Monsters patrol the path to the peak. Hope Sage Joch's okay. Hey, we've been looking for a guy named Sage Joch. Monsters are dwelling. Palace of Darkness. Sounds ominous. You think that would be the final palace, but nope. Number 5. So that leopard print stuff didn't last very long, did it? Magical armor is all the rage here. Might buy a couple helmets. Buy the cheap stuff. It's the armor itself which really sets us back. I think that's it. Let me equip some of this stuff. Nice boost right there, though. Plus 12. And plus 7. That'll certainly help. And she can't wear that. She can wear one of these Ivy amulets. And I can wear the circlet. And an Ivy amulet. Might as well unload this stuff while we're here. Get rid of the quilted hood. So long raccoon cap. Golem ring. Alright. I think that does it. What? Just hanging out with some randos? Oh, what? You don't have your own dragon who flies you around on demand? Guess we got nothing. We just talked to him back in Kakara. Check out the brain pan on this guy. And a tree grows in the Pure Land. Speaking of the Pure Land. It's the inn right there. Are we good on points right now? I feel like we stay at an inn, but I could be wrong. Nope. Can't keep it straight. Under 50 bucks. Jump change. Alright, let's see what's to the north. The lofty mountain area here. Sage Joch lives high atop the mountain. This temple dates from the Mana Fortress, where the orbs inside store data from that period. Videos, I think. Videos. Girl always brings flowers. Don't bug me while I'm thinking. Hey, you don't have the cranium that this guy has. Do you bring flowers? How's the reception? Beep. See the mana beast just moments ago it hit the fortress. Check all these out. Beep. This one's broken. My heart breaks when she's not in. I miss her. Well, silly. Dawn Larima launched missiles at the Empire. Captured by nightfall. They have their fun here in Secret of Mana. It was Abe Lincoln. Correct. That makes you our new champion. Forgot the silliness. Restrict the use of mana energy. What utter nonsense. Exploded. Alright. Well, I'm not sure we learned anything from that. Let's check this back door. Where's Sage Joch? Show him you will overcome yourself. Your will to overcome yourself. What does that mean? Could you be less specific? Overcome myself? Well, alright. Let's go try to see the man just the same. Leave town and head around. We could call in Flamey for like a slight shortcut, but we can walk it. Get slightly different music here. This feels like music you would hear as you're climbing a mountain on a spiritual journey or something, as you try to overcome yourself. Not the worst place to work on your spells, since we're right outside of town right here. Make some cash while you're at it too, but the temple is just next door. Probably a better place to... Level 5 sword. Alright, you guys keep busy for a second. I gotta take this thing up here. Takes a while, as you can tell. Alright then. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, I like that one. Rush up and then just do a nice little spin stab. Yes, so this is the entrance to the Dark Palace. Fierce Head. Fierce Head gets whacked. We're not quite ready for this. Gonna go try to see Sage Joch first. Bombi gets whacked. Bombi's confused. Bombi's dead. Good job, Fluff. Yeah, I haven't taken any of these weapons off of any of the characters in a very long time. And they're still not maxed out with their levels, so there you go. Remember trying to play this with a couple of friends in college, and one of my friends was not happy. He's like, he wanted to share all the weapons, and I was trying to explain that, it's not efficient to do that. Essentially, it shortchanges everybody so that no one can ever master any one particular weapon. Good memories, just the same. But that's just how the game is played. Plenty of weapons to go around, though. I think it's just everybody wants the sword, obviously. For obvious reasons. Alright, so we need to switch over to the whip here. Or the Morning Star. What's our level on with this whip? Level 1? Not even level 1. We've put in 0 time with the whip. Nico shows up there eventually, I feel like. Yeah, we need to keep this out. No! No! Oh, nice. Shrugged it off. I'll take it. Yeah, I was not talking about my friend Test channel. Very reasonable. I love Sage Joch's music as well. Go away. The sage is out. What? Oh, what? A collective, huh? Palace of Darkness. Yes, we did. I commented on it. All right. I guess we'll go see Joch in the Palace of Darkness. Probably faster just to call in Flamey here. So, actually, honestly, we just touched down right here. Yeah, pretty much where it was claiming Excalibur that put us down to begin with. We took off from. So we're good on supplies. So I was gonna say maybe do a little bit of grinding here, but I'd say until we can get to level 5, hit the next seed and everything, Dark Knight gets whacked. Remember the Dark Knight Rises when Batman was just a big wuss? How disappointing was that? Was that just me? Get fluffed. Get some of these stalagmites out of the way. Gotta hit that switch before we can pass through there. Guess while we're cutting through here. What level's she on with that? She's still not even on level 4 where she could be. We in level 4 with Sylphid? Yes, we are. Doing pretty well on levels right now. It's just, or character levels. It's just a matter of getting our weapons, and more to the point, our spells, up to where they ought to be. Alright, so that's open now. Hit that on the way back. Where we're ultimately going. Alright. About that paying attention to Fluff's life level there. Still on fire? Even in death? He hasn't gotten his animation back. It's like I have a body again, you know. You right there, Fluff? Alright. Oh, we gotta hit that one over there. Alright, well. Alright, so we'll cut back down here. They don't seem like they would cast fire with the, well, they are called Emberman. We saw these guys earlier. While we are carrying on here, let's go back to Fluff for another Fluff fact about Secret of Mana. Fluff?
Nintendo's censorship policies were winding down in the mid-90s, but Secret of Mana was still subject to them upon release, as the warp portal symbols were swapped from a 6-pointed Star of David symbol to a plain Triforce-like triangle to conform with their religious symbols policy. I'm not sure if Nintendo deemed this one to be too violent for international releases, but the Kettle Kin boss in the Japanese version wields a chainsaw and moves around on a drill. But these were replaced with a mallet hand and wheels respectively in the international version.
There you go. I'd say the mid-90s they started to really ease up on it. Maybe after the rating systems came out, perhaps? I don't know. We'll have to do a deeper dive on that at some point. Love that it just drags everybody in. Come on, Larry. $1,000. Thank you. Consider it a gift from the Dark Palace. Dark Knight's confused. Certainly seemed confused in that movie. Another palace which is a lot more fun to explore when you, come on now. Without the baddies. Larry's weapon skill went up. Lovely. Yep. Fear said. Just here to hit the switch. There she is. A long way to hit that switch, but come on now. Yeah, that's the problem. Satisfying though with the whip. You cross over when you're on fire. I like the ghost joins us for that. Alright. If you wouldn't mind, Blairy, maybe give Fluff a little touch up there. Just say yes if it's a problem. There's something very satisfying about using the whip, I will say that. Not the most powerful weapon, but yeah, when you get a good shot off. And the distance is very nice, of course. Alright, yeah, you enjoy that wall. Alright, so now this will be... Push these guys back. Well, I was kind of asking for that. Alright. Ah, so close. Oh, so close. Hint? I think so. Unleashing our inner Devo. I'm not giving this thing up. I'm enjoying myself for this limited occasion. We always go back home to the sword, obviously, but so many unnecessary paths around the Dark Palace. Alright, Lime Slime. Gary?
Boss beaters.
Alright, Lime Slime. This boss gets smaller the more damage you do to it. You want to use fire. Salamando will work against Lime Slime. Likes to use that dark magic, which we're about to get, the Evil Gate, the Dark Force, which Fluff will be able to command in just a moment. But just keep those fireballs up. Not too difficult to stun lock this one. They don't move around a whole lot. 3470 damage. Chip it away with that fireball spell. Take him down.
Alright, thank you very much, Gary. He is pouring it on Fluff down there. Alright, so much for Sylphid. I mean, Salamando. Here, everybody. Got some big boys, Salamando. That's better. Quit using dark magic on my team. Jeez. There we we go. We were curing long enough there to avoid taking any damage. How do I ever try to do anything except stun lock these enemies? There we go. Level 4 Salamando. About to go level 5. At least have the option. See, those fireballs got a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. 200. I like it. See it shrinking with every successful hit here. He's about to go. We tapped yet? No, we got plenty in the tank. There are advantages to being whatever level we're on right now. Is he done? Not quite. Am I gonna use this last? This last nut? I'm being so cheap here. I just think we can take it, man. Well. Yeah, well. It's gotta have like 100 health left, if that. Evil gate. Oh no, that's the worst kind of gate. It's so small. Ah, good lord. Gonna make me do it. Fine. Wait, is he dying right now? No, he's not. You're not healing us there. Well, that's not fair. That's just not fair. Oh well. Way to go. Blairy reaches level 32. I got to level 32, and I guess because he was dead, he did not get to 30. So he's a little bit behind now, unfortunately. Got the Javelin's orb. We got one more orb that we need to head back and get now that it's a little quieter. Well, let's talk to Shade first. If you've defeated my dark servants, take my powers as your reward. Heck yeah. I like it. Alright, this will allow us to get to level 5 with all of our spells now. Alright, spells of Shade are just for the sprite, the fluff character. Blaze, what'd we get?
Alright, Shade is exclusive to the sprite. This is the Dark Magic. You have Dark Force for 2 MP. This is the less powerful elemental attack for the Shade. You have Dispel Magic. This can be useful against certain bosses that love to cast walls on themselves, but are also weak against certain spells. Cast the Dispel spell, and then instantly follow up with your best offensive spell before they get a chance to get that wall back up. But yeah, that's 4 MP right there. And then the Evil Gate for 8 MP, the most powerful of the Dark Magic spells. This does damage relative to your enemy's HP, so it's a good idea to use this before you inflict any other damage on that enemy to get the most bang for your buck.
Alright, thank you very much, Blaze. Go back up to the top of the mountain so we can chew out that condor or whatever the heck that was, that vulture-looking creature. Please tell me there's a rope over here. No. Gotta go one higher. Oh well. Huh. Statuified. Just shakes it off though. hate to ask, you mind? So you might notice after we talked to Shade that Blairy did not get a 5th magic, whereas Fluff has one. So Fluff gets the dark magic, of course he does. And Blairy gets the light magic. Once we get it. When we get it. Lumina. Looks like some of these spells aren't taken. Level 32, there he goes. Yeah, he's a little ways behind us now, unfortunately. That's going to make me sad. Oh, there was one right here. Oh well, could have avoided this whole thing. That's going to make me sad every time that myself and Blairy level up. We don't hear that same sound for Fluff. Gotta wait a few more baddies before it takes. Still don't have a Nico there. So satisfying just having them run up like that. Alright, Bombi. I don't have the answers for you, Bombi. This is a journey I have to make on your own. Alright, where the heck is Sage Joch? Vulture creature, Jack. Where is he this time? The Gold Isle. It's northeast of here. Alright. Well, we might as well just upgrade everything when we're at the Gold Isle. Gold City. It's calling Flammy. Northeast, he said? No. Is it northeast? Just gonna have this running theme of finding every piece of land except the one I'm looking for in this game. Every single time we have a new destination. There it is. Alright, that's good. You can tell it's gold by all the shimmering rooftops. This is the Empire's Gold City. They could be sinking under the weight of all that gold. I think it is, actually, now that I think about it. Yep, sinking under the weight of the gold. We didn't put too much thought into it, honestly. We just thought, hey, might be cool to have a city made of gold. How much to sleep in the city of gold? I'm wondering. Battle suit. Good lord, that makes that magical armor look like garbage. The flower suit and the battle suit. I like, we're still slumming it with like whatever we bought back in Kakara. Dragon helm, unicorn helm. Honestly, this stuff keeps us good for a while. So we might want to do our grinding here in the Gold City. Or the temple just to the north here. A lot of money to be made. Alright. Good on all of our restored. Haven't had to dip into our chocolate supply in a while. Don't think I have anything to sell. Not that much going on in the Gold City. It's not really Blairy. Just immediately freaks out. Little concerned. There we go. Is Watts operating in here? Yeah. How does he just... I was gonna... No one was using this place, so... I was gonna ask how he affords all these places, but A, he moves in without permission, even if there's still a blacksmith already working there, as we've seen. Heavy Glove becomes... Hyper Fist. And we also got the stupid jab on the Fork of Hope becomes... Alright, the Spoon of Compassion. I'm sorry, the Imp's Fork. There you go. But also we've given Watts, I think, like 50,000 gold at this point, so he can probably afford anything that he wants. Where did King Mon Mon find all his gold? Your guess. What do you do here? Welcome. What am I saying? I don't want to deal with you. I appreciate your honesty, lady. Yeah, I don't mind grinding in a game like this. The resort up north, the one that I ruined. Depends on the game. Grinding is much more of a chore and reflective of its name in some games over others. But I still find it quite a bit of fun in this game. Guess the inn by process of elimination is over here. Here we go. 200 bucks. You'd expect more at the gold inn, but then you realize they have the sheets and the mattress are made of gold. It's not the best night's sleep. As we're getting some shut-eye here, let's go back to Fluff for another Fluff fact about Secret of Mana.
Eagle-eyed members of the class might notice when flying with the top-down perspective with Flammy that there are 2 locations on the overworld map which show faces. One in the mountains near Southtown, and the other in the ocean off the coast of Ice Country. This may be a reference to the famous Face on Mars rock formation image, which was captured by the Viking 1 orbiter in 1976.
There you go. Thank you very much, Fluff. World's richest place. Oh, here he is. Money, money, and it's all mine! Alchemists can turn rocks into gold using mana, but first you have to learn alchemy, don't you? Very fair. Yeah, what's everyone's least favorite game to grind in? As I said, a game like this, I enjoy it. I don't really think of it as grinding as much, even though that's literally what it is, but in that sense, there is a guy up there. I think we need to go the long way around to talk to him. Might have some information for us. I do appreciate the color scheme here. Everything has that little luster to it. It's not the most fun in Final Fantasy 1 all the time. It's the games with the turn-based battles more so, I think. Although in our class, Video Games 101, our class on that one, tower key was stolen by a spy. Caught him in Southtown. Huh. Key was never found. Alright. That sounds like Mara's husband. Let's head back to Southtown. I don't know where that might be. I don't think that's it. I know it's pretty small. It's Pure Lands. Ice Country. Pure Land. Ice Country. I think we can change our heading ever so slightly. Here's the lighthouse again. No, this is the original area. That's Pandora. It's the random island. What is this? This might be it. This looks like it. What with Southtown with its 2 buildings? How the enemies not found this yet? We've got it narrowed it down to one of 2 buildings. Here we go. Thanks, Mara. And honestly, both of these contain resistance members, so not the sharpest tools, the Empire. All right. And back to the Gold Island. Can we find it? Yes, we can. Relatively quickly. Alright. Yeah, as I said, this might not be a bad place to bank some cash if we're trying to afford some of the better armor. Beast zombie. It's confused. Man, everything at this point is confusing them. Unless she got a shot in too. Alright. Let's do that grind thing. We got an inn just next door. Gonna get everything up to level 5 now. At least all of Fluff's spells. Alright, so got all of the magics up to level 5, at least for Fluff. And honestly, most of Glairy's as well. But Glairy? Bought a couple battle suits with the money as well, with a huge jump going from like 34 to 139 in terms of defense. But man, just cannot afford a third one for the Professor. Duck helmet, very worth it for most of the party, but we can't swing it right now. It's too expensive. Still, good purchases to make at this point in the game. Can't buy anything better until very late in the game, so we have a ways to go here. So I guess we'll pop back here on the gold aisle once we make a bit more money. But that's fine. So we got our cup of wishes topped off. Got our fairy walnuts, and I think we're ready to head inside in earnest here. Take out the enemies of the Gold Palace. Or the Light Palace, I should say. It's not the Gold Palace. So we obviously prioritize giving those 2 upgrades in armor to the weaker members of our team, the battle suits, in Fluff and Larry. Yeah, we've spent enough time taking down these enemies earlier when we were doing the grinding. We got a few bosses to tangle with around here. Alright, the blue spike. What do we got, Gary?
Boss beaters. Alright, blue spike, weak against the earth slide. If you've got it leveled up, this will be a quick one. Watch out for that fireball, the acid bubbles, the Moogle glare if you don't have them stun locked. Get those hits in on top of it, and yeah, pretty quick battle.
Alright, good call. Let's try our maxed out Dark Force. This is a great spell for stun locking a boss. Let's see how much it's doing baseline. 166. This will get her done. Just keep stacking it. You can see right here, it's just gonna add the 2 together. 320. Alright, well, whatever. Point is, he's not gonna be able to move. Stun lock him Dark Force style, sorry, not a LucasArts game. First person shooter. Good one at that. Alright, we don't want, $9.99 is the max, so we don't want to waste magic here. Alright, 724. And we said 1980 he's got in the bank. He got acid bubbles off. I don't know who he's trying to use them on, but it's not working. So if we say each one's doing about 160 and we're getting 10 casts of this off, more than 10, we're getting 13 casts of this off. This should just about take him down with everything we got, every last use. So let's cast this last one before we use our fairy walnut. Well, we're gonna have to use one regardless, so let's get him ready. Down he goes, yep. The mask checks out. Heck yeah. Way to go! We get an orb for that. Boomerang's orb. Meh. Will we continue? And, oh. Take this. Alright, I think they should have swapped the orders around there. Anyway, like my grandpa always said, doesn't matter how you get the orbs in Secret of Mana, it just matters that you get them. What? Emberman's confused. Alright, the Gorgon Bull. Gorgon Bull? I don't know. Gary?
Boss beaters.
Alright, as we climb, we take on the Gorgon Bull. Once again, I'm gonna use that air blast. I don't know what it is about minotaurs and bulls just being weak against blasts of air, but let's go with it. Stun lock them. Keep your distance once again. As always, this boss is dangerous when you get up close. We don't want to get into a slugfest with the Gorgon Bull. Use those air blasts from a safe distance. Take him down.
Alright, thank you very much, Gary. Not gonna take a whole lot of these to take him down. I mean, that's a cool type of whatever you want to... You got a little Wolverine thing going on there. But I even got to use it there. But I got a friend named Fluff who knows his way around a air blast. Yeah. Those orb. Alright, 3 orbs in quick succession. That might be the extent of the boss rush, just the 2 right there. Alright, finally get the equivalent of Shade for Blairy. Lumina. The king was robbing me of my power, forcing me to make gold. My power should not be used by anyone but you. I'm like, oh, I kind of like gold too. Take my powers before evil engulfs us all. Alright, just got the Lumina spells just for the girl character. Blaze?
Alright, Lumina, this is a girl-specific or exclusive set of spells right here you can get. First, Elusive Barrier for 4 MP. This gives you physical damage protection on the person you cast it on. Lightsaber, this takes down the stormtroopers. Sorry I had to do it. But also enchants your target weapon with that light elemental for 5 MP. And then Lucent Beam, probably the most powerful spell that the girl has at her disposal, but you gotta pay for it. 8 MP. That's the Lumina elemental attack, very useful against 1 or 2 bosses in particular.
Alright, thank you very much, Blaze. We make any cash from those enemies? They did explicitly say when we were analyzing them how much cash they had. A little intrusive. We get their social security number and their measurements. Alright, so we can't buy another battle suit, but we can buy 1 duck helm. Anything from the top row. And of course the ring as well. We could buy 2 of these. We could really kit our, it's just the helmet's a much nicer boost than these rings are is the thing. Alright, we'll buy 1 duck helm. Maybe we can sell our old garbage helmet for enough money to, well, kinda, maybe, sorta. Oh, it's gonna be so close. It's almost worth popping back in and just killing like 1 or 2 more guys so we can make enough money for the duck helmet. Alright, yeah, you pop that on since I took it off of you there, Fluff. There you go, looks cute in the duck helmet. But look at that. What was he wearing before? He's wearing a circlet, so we go from 38 to 78, more than doubling his defense with that. We certainly need to get one for Blairy. It's gonna literally triple her defense there. And we're only gonna get 500 for that. So let's just kill a couple guys right quick. And there's no one to kill, son of a... Don't you hate that? There's no one to kill. Yeah, we should just tell him to put it on our bill. The duck helm. Duck helm? Put it on our bill. Like that, geeks. Yeah, I don't think the math is in our favor here. Well, how much was it? Duck Helm. Oh no, we can afford this. We can just afford this. Alright. Oh, wait, 466? I don't know. I think it was, what was it, 11,250? We're not gonna have any money for cab fare. Thankfully, we have our own flying dragon. Whew. We are broke as a joke right now. Ain't nothing funny about having no money. As the tagline to that, oops, wrong character. Tagline to that Jimmy Fallon movie that I used to see on the rack at Blockbuster but never rented said, ain't nothing funny about having no money. Alright, well, I was told the Sage Joch was here. I don't think we saw him, unless we accidentally killed him with all those enemies while we were grinding our spells earlier. So let's go pay him another visit back at his estate. Back at the lofty mountains. Can we find it any faster this time? Thankfully it didn't come down to having to sell any plasma. Kidney, all body parts intact. No, wait. Well, this... I'm not sure the closest this can take us to the top of the mountain, actually. That's the village. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, this is the closest stop we can get. So, let's take it. Unfortunately. Yeah, if anyone can think of that movie. It was like him on the cover, making like a, I don't know, kind of sign, like, I don't have any money. Just imagine whatever equivalent sign that would be, and that's what he was doing on the cover. Not to be confused with Taxi with Queen Latifah. He made more than one movie. And I think Fever Pitch, was he in Fever Pitch? Didn't think we'd be talking about this, but... You know, when it's a longer game, this is where the conversation tends to take you. Haven't seen any of those movies, but... The Scheme, that's right, that's right. Who else was in The Scheme? I feel like there was another guy on the cover also making a similar gesture. Yeah, nice little passive thing. All right, so now we know we can literally just walk to the left here. We don't have to worry about our friends. Yeah, we're fine. And we can draw them up here. We go back to the Morning Star. So silly, but I love it. Yeah, Scheme. The S is famously spelled with a $sign in The Scheme. I swear Nico's up there at some point, but could be misremembering. It's the Mandala effect. Nico style. He better be here this time, that's all I have to say. Surprise. We just expect it now. He went to the Moon Palace. It floats eerily in the Sea of Wonders at Kakara Deserts, and I actually really like this part. I think it's a very cool locale. And better yet, it's very easy to find. Brine hooks, I don't know. Just gotta find the desert, and then you just gotta find this. And we can't land right on the temple. We need to go just to the edge of the, looks like something out of Super Mario RPG. 7 stars. Yeah, the Moon Palace. I don't want them to think that I'm a whip guy when I'm traveling over there. I like this random Chaban guys ferrying us across Charon's Ferry. Note the spelling. There's a lot of nothing in the palace. Don't get lost. I appreciate that he does this for tourists, though. Boat's a bit unsteady. Always felt kind of like that might come back, but nope. All of his cousins are trying to kill me back in the haunted forest. I'll wait here. Why does it make it sound like he's not going to wait here?
And let's quickly go back to Fluff for a topical fact here.
Here's another mildly interesting and admittedly aggressive fact. It's possible to kill your driver here, the ferryman Karen, if you use an offensive spell to target them. I just hope somebody else knows how to drive the boat though, Professor.
Me too. Thank you very much, Fluff. Well, out of nothing, as he said, we gotta find the crystal. Here it is. Let's see what Sylphid has to say. I have a feeling I know what the spell is. Being that it's incredibly dark here right now, Lumina's magic will work. Stealing our MP, USOB? Let's try Lucent Beam for 8 magic. Almost had to use a Fairy Walnut. There we go. Easiest palace to revive the seed of. Whoa, Luna, the moon spirit, has awaited us. So sad this place has grown. But enough. You don't like that it's grown? Take with you my powers, go. Mana is fading. I'm saying with each subsequent elemental that we pick up, the interactions get shorter and shorter. Eventually, the last one's just gonna be like, I'm coming with ya. I'll help you. Let's go, we're wasting time. I want to get back before Judge Wapner comes on. This is going to be a very obscure reference, but does anyone remember an animated film of early 80s, I want to say, called Moon Madness? Leaving so yeah, you said there's not much to do here. There wasn't a gift shop or anything. You can tell our party, we don't entirely trust this guy. His kind did try to kill us earlier. We got all our weapons drawn and everything.
Alright, got the Luna spells now. The girl and the sprite each get these. Blaze, what do we get? Alright, Luna, all about moon magic. So essentially just strange results from some of these spells. Let's go down the list, starting with the girl. You have the Moon Saber for 3 MP. This drains HP on your target. Basically just the HP drain spell that the sprite has, but it's on demand for the weapon you cast it on. Just note that if you hit an undead target, similar to trying to drain the health of an undead target with that spell, this will take your life and heal them. Moving on to Moon Energy for 2 MP. This raises the critical hit percentage of the character you cast it on. This can be extremely powerful. I recommend using this on your most powerful attacker, probably the boy. In most cases, probably Professor. But most bosses, not a bad strategy. The Lunar Boost, same camp for 2 MP. Increase your attack damage, so use that on the boy as well. The sprite, we have the Magic Absorb. This is the good grinding spell when you're trying to get those stats up. Also a good way to keep on top here, magic total, without having to resort to popping those walnuts. This consumes enemies' MP, gives them to the sprite. Can't spread it around, unfortunately. You have the Change Form spell for 5 MP. This changes your enemy into a weaker enemy. Kinda nice, just good party trick basically. Same with Lunar Magic for 8 MP. This just has a random effect, maybe to the enemies, maybe to you. It's just rolling the dice and seeing what happens.
Alright, thank you very much, Blaze. Yeah, they're running out of ideas with some of these, but some of those sprites can be, or the girls rather, can be very useful. And the Magic Absorb for the sprite as well. Good to keep yourself topped off so you don't have to go into those fairy walnuts for the Fluff character, or whatever you happen to name them. We recommend Fluff, but yeah, Moon Madness starring Baron Munchausen, my brother. And well, mostly him. He remembers it better than I do, but so I can't exactly say I recommend it because it's been such a long time since I've seen it, but it's a trip. It's a French animated film from 1983. Here we go. I wouldn't even mind that he's never in, and he's always sending us on these goose chases. I just wish Flammy could drop us off at the top of the mountain, quite honestly. That's my main concern. Just constantly schlepping to the top of this mountain. Bombi's confused. Why hurt Bombi? Nope. Try it on someone else. Let's see if I can pull her in without taking any damage here. Might not work now that the sound effect has subsided, but we'll see. Yeah, we got it. Ah, no, we didn't get it. She took that 1 damage. Oh well. Why hurt Bombi? Alright, this has to be it, right? This is like our 5th time here. 4th? At least. Ah, oh, what luck. Tasnica, the Republic's to the west of here. The west, I think I can remember that. Alright. Let's get out our little drum. He said west. I'm going to follow the directions. All right, it is a little more southwest, but I'm willing to give that to him. All right. Here we go. Then we'll let you in if you have not yet reached this point in the story. But here we are. Hey, Jima, long time no see. Hardly recognized you. Are we aging at a worrying pace or something? Imperial spy in the castle. He's after the king. Beware. I kind of always suspect Jima here. Where's the spy? We just showed up. Is that not suspicious at all? Everybody's talking about the spy. There's a sneaky shop, except I don't think we can do anything with it yet. But if you head down here and cut through here... Yeah, there's no one here yet. We'll stop back in a little bit later, even though I don't think their stuff here will be maybe quite as nice. They will have some good loot. We'll have to check it out. But let's talk to the king first. So many kings. Who are you? You must be spies. I did kind of put that out there, didn't I? Into the universe. Wait a minute. Silent spy, take them away. Jima, vouch for me. Oh, it's not even the right king. It's an imposter. Oh, the king is the spy. Or vice versa. Oh. Alright. Pretty sure we can use whatever we want on this guy to put him down. But let's see what Sylph says, if anything. He's just a regular guy. I don't even think we need to use any spells or anything in general, but let's just hit him with some Sylphid. Yeah, it's just a regular enemy, essentially. He fears Lumina. I don't think you fear level 0 Lumina. I don't want to speak for you. You alright, sir? Yeah. All the kings look exactly the same. You alright? Now I know you're pretty cool, Professor. Heck yeah, make sure you talk to him for that sword, Zorb. true courage. Isn't that what Sage Joch's been talking about this whole time? Almost have the fortress. Off to fight. Again, these vague terms. I'm off. All I've really seen you do is walk around and get housed at the bar in the Potos village where I'm from. Studying the power of magic. I just think he's drinking and he's never attacked anything in his life. But I'm willing to pretend that he's not, I suppose. Alright, let's go back to that shop, actually. Let's see if it's been populated now. There's someone over here. Yep, talk to this guy. What will it be? Let's take a look and see what he's got. He's got the same stuff they have at the same prices, so not a big deal. Be seeing you. Alright. Well, that might be about it for Tasnica right now. Tasnica. Can we call in Flammy out? We're technically outside. There we go. Alright. It's finally time to see Sage Joch. And we found the area with relative ease. Do I need any item? Nah, I'm sure we're fine. I'm sure we're fine. Heck yeah, good work. Plus ones. I like it when they get those hits in together. We'll get our sword forged after we don't get to see Sage Joch again. I'm sure wherever we get the run around this time, we'll have a Watts blacksmith. Here's the twist. Watts was Sage Joch all along. And the courage we have to find was the friends we made along the way, as they say. Alright, this is at least our 5th time here. Seriously. Come on, guys. It's been too many times for you to get stuck. Sage Watts. Not in again. How about we kill you unless you tell us where he is? Oh, okay. Just had to reason with the man speaking his language. Before you sits his reverence Joch. I'm his disciple, Jack. Disciple. Hello, sir. We're honored to be in your presence. I like this. Zandraku. Master speaks in the old tongue. Allow me. He's not in right now. Undergo a test. Conquer the ones within and you'll find courage. Heck yeah. Then come back here 10 times to not take your test. How we doing on supplies though? Seriously, let's take a peek. We're good. Now we're good. Magic could be a little bit better. Who needed that right now? Oh, that's Larry. Let's dance. I mean, let's test. It's pretty linear. Not gonna stop and fight anybody. Test is basically, do you have the axe? And maybe to a lesser extent, do you have the whip? But mostly the axe. That's courage. In the old tongue, axe means courage. And vice versa. I guess I will be using the whip here. Yeah. What you doing down there, Blairy? Don't fall asleep right now. There we go. All right, but can we? There we go. Shapeshifters confused. Nitro Pumpkin gets whacked. Might be my favorite description we've had so far. Nitro Pumpkin. That is an extreme baddie name right there. Morma Blue's confused. It's worth having that spear out just so we could see all the silly names. Very linear, but every now and then I take a slightly wrong turn. No, that's the one guy that we don't want. Ugh, you're not even gonna do anything with it. That's frustrating. It begins when and you pass the test. All right, the clones. Any weakness, Gary?
Boss beaters.
All right, your clones don't have any weaknesses. They use the melee attacks. Spells aren't all that useful here. You just want to keep your distance and charge your weapons. Only move in when it's time to unleash one of those charges. You can maybe pop on more of a ranged weapon if you so choose. But yeah, just keep whacking away. Be safe, keep your distance unless it's time to attack. Eventually you'll take down your clones.
Good call, Gary, thank you. It's mostly just him that needs it. This might save him. There we go. Yeah, if you get it close enough. Did we accidentally kill Fake Professor? Man, even Fake Professor still has crappy armor on. Mirror Professor. I like the people that have the battle suits still have full health, essentially. Professor's the only one getting smacked around. Note the red eyes. Creepy. You know what, though? Actual Blairy / girl, she's kind of got a thing going on with dialogue. Shadow 3. So how about this Shadow? Is she? What's her situation? Oh, she's dead. Oh well. Gotta put you down, faux fluff. Sweet. Good work, team. Where'd Sage go? Where's Joch? When you put your hearts together, nothing can stop you. A little cheesy, but I appreciate it. I'm still riding high from that battle. You will master the sword by joining courage, knowledge, and love. That sounds a lot like the pieces of the Triforce, kind of. I am Joch. The old man was an illusion. What? Sage Joch's an old buzzard? I think. Now that I look at him closer, why didn't you help us sooner? I needed you to run all my errands for me. Your ears could hear, but not your heart. So tempted to stab him. Not on our watch. Atop the coral, you'll find the tree palace. Below lies the mana fortress. Something evil seeks the seals. Hurry. Alright. Did he top us off? Did he give us our magic too? That's the question. Good luck. Alright, well. I'm tempted to... I'd like to do some grinding to get all of our spells up, by which I mean fluff spells, up to level 7 since we have the capacity. I guess the Sunken Continent would probably be generally the case in this game, is wherever you have advanced the plot along the farthest. That's going to hold the toughest baddies, the ones which will pay out the best. So yeah, not a bad place to grind here in the Sunken Continent. And incidentally, the next place we're going story-wise anyway. I think Watts will show up here eventually as well, so I'm not super concerned about getting our, how are we doing on nuts? I'm down by 1. Got all our cups, though. Alright. This is pretty straightforward right here. So glad to see you. You're going to like this. The ancient continent will surface once I've broken all the palace seals. Once I break this last seal, the mana fortress will rise. No, don't do that. Too bad you won't be around. Huh. Who wants the job? I owe him once since the Republic leave it to me. I always like Sheik's vibe. I like the purple. You're the Dark Stalker? Man, we destroyed you. You had like 500 HP. Taste of his true power. It's gonna look very different here. Yep. Underworld gives us its strength. I'll squash you. The contract we signed with the Underworld gives us control of this world. To keep humans under my control, we're reviving the Mana Fortress. Now your time is over. Alright, I think he uses a wall, so I'm gonna try to get in a Earth Slide right quick.
Boss beaters. Alright, this boss. Weak against the Air Blast. 3,016 health. We recommend level 38 at this point. You want to use that Dispel spell whenever that boss puts up that wall. Otherwise, your spells will be bounced right back at you. And assuming you've been leveling up like we've been recommending, those will do big damage to you and not the boss. So make sure you get that wall down first. Be careful, the boss will put that wall back up eventually. So make sure when you cast a spell, an air blast against that boss, you know it's going to hit them and not you, because they can get that up very quickly. But repeat this process, you'll take him down.
Alright, thank you very much, Gary. You got it off. Alright, well, you know what? That was not a bad run. I'm happy with that. Do we need to give her some candy? Give Larry some candy, stat! There you go. So now it's just cut and dry attacks here. We got Lucid Barrier, have you got Dispel? Dispel Magic, let's give it a shot. Whenever you're ready there, Fluff. I gotta give you a Fairy Walnut. Let's see if it took. Let's see if it took. First things first. Let's not die, for goodness sakes. You gotta back up. But that tells us that it worked. God, get him on the screen. Can you come down here, please, Blairy? Probably only needs like one more anyway. I have no armor comparatively. Alright, dispel him. Where is he? Where is he? Alright, there he is. There he goes. Alright. Yep, Gnome plus Dispel for the win. No place like Gnome. Suck on that, Sheiks. Nice, that's a good one. Wah. Good death rattle. The stage is just above us. Let's go. Alright, this will allow us to get to level 8, this final seed here. Hurry! Try it. Ah, crud. Huh? Palm tree? I am Dryad, the tree spirit. The seals on the world's seeds have been broken. continent that sleeps beneath this palace will soon rise. Leave now. What about you? I wasn't able to save this palace. I'll go down with it.
Idiot. Yeah, that's loser speak. Help us save mana, Dryad.
My mana magic. I won't be of much help. Don't worry, yeah. You could provide us shade and... yeah, there you go.
Alright, just got the Dryad spells. Let's go to Blaze for an overview on those. Alright, the Dryad spells. I'm gonna play a little spoiler here and say there's an additional spell we do not have yet for each character, the girl and the sprite, the Mana Magic. Basically, you just want to cast each of these late in the game for the final boss to raise the damage on the sword considerably. You gotta use both those together to really get the full power out of that mana sword to revive it. Moving on, the girl has Wall for 6 MP. This reflects the magic of the target you cast it on, so enemies can't use offensive spells on your character. And then you have Revivifier for 10 MP. This brings the character back from the dead. Obviously with health relative to the level of the spell. Won't top off your character, just so you know. The sprite obviously has the Mana Magic as well, but the Sleep Flower for 2 MP puts your target to sleep, and then you have Burst. I just think they were out of ideas at this point. It's 4 MP, a just explosive tree spell for damage.
There you go, yeah, won't get that mana magic for till the very end of the game, but is Nico around here? You seen a little cat charging exorbitant prices? Ones that airport shop price setters would balk at? Captain Duck. Just love the name so much. Captain Duck. Yeah, once we exit out the back, then Nico's gonna be hanging out here from here on, but not quite yet. So I think this is a good chance for us to make a little bit of money, do a little bit of grinding before we enter the Sunken Continent here, because this next section is formidable. Bit longer as we're coming up on the final stretch here. Stock up on some seeds, fight your way around these enemies here, make some dough, get those spells up to level 7, and position ourselves in a much better spot to battle against the Empire here late in Secret of Mana. So changelog, I went ahead and got everyone's spells up to level 7. Really not necessary. If you take a look at Blairy's spells, the only ones I really recommend maxing out are certainly Undyne because of the cure, and then Lumina is a good one because she's the only one with offensive light magic. Well, she's the only one with light magic in general, but this Lucent Beam is going to be very useful against a couple bosses moving forward here in the final stretch. And Dryad as well, only because Revive is a nice spell, obviously, so you don't have to burn a cup of wishes, but 10 MP. It's not cheap, but yeah, that's a good one for the very end of the game. But so everything else is pretty much optional when it comes to her. Salamando is nice with her because she has offensive spells in this category as well, but certainly get all of the sprites spells up to level 7 at this point. Made sure and did that. And we gained a couple levels just through the course of doing that as well, but mostly focused on the spells. I think if you take a look at our levels right now... well, there you go, there's all the spells, but if you take a look at the status, level 45, 46, 46. So there you go. And we have a lot of money, so that's nice. Once we find Nico for their airport balking prices. But anyway, alright, so right now we can't go in the front door. We need to find an alternate way to get down there. So let's head all the way down to the bottom. This actually isn't the best place to grind spells because a lot of the baddies around here love their wall spells. Just no trust in the monster community. And you'll find that, yeah, you can't use a lot of offensive spells on them, so I like to just go back to the ice country, and where you have the town right next to it. Get some fairy walnuts, and yeah, just go to town. Right at the counter, really, if you're trying to get up the girls' magic spells. But anyway, let's pop inside. And going in sort of the back entrance here. And we need the sprite here. We need Fluff to swing his axe. To make some room for us here. Thank you for that. I think that's only the second we've come across here in the game. Then stay at the top there to avoid dropping down the water so we can grab that orb. I want to say boomerang. Let's find out together. That's quite the trick there, Blairy. There you go, boomerang's orb. She might not be able to get back up, but if we go through here, it's fine. All right, there's a button here. Don't step on it. This will repopulate this entire field right here. So, just something to keep in mind. 2 different ways to go here in this room. Good whack there, Blairy. Oh, and I'm on fire. I am engulfed. That's what I would do too, just kind of look around back and forth. Come on, I don't want to burn any spells early on here. We got bosses to fight. I guess it's not the worst thing in the world if we cure up here with some level 7 Undyne. This should certainly top us off. I say it should, but you can see we're not getting back when we spread it out. We're not getting back quite as much as we would like. All right, you guys got to clean this up for me. These metal crawlers. I love how the music gets all weird here. All right, all right. Can we get? All right. He's got her quite stun locked there. Okay. Go. All right. Cure up. Let's get the heck out of here. I feel like we'll be stuck here for a while if we keep dealing with this never-ending cycle of metal crawlers. Well, this one's not never-ending. Very soon ending. Somebody want to finish that off? You notice we're not using the spells on you, little metal crawler. We're just whacking you with our weapons. By the way, I love the look of the Masamune. Masamune. The blue and the fuchsia definitely pops on that sword right there. Matches our outfit too, kinda. You guys wanna whack this poor creature? I guess I could put their act up right now so they could start charging. Because I feel like they're pretty much maxed out with their weapons right now. Also, part of the changelog went back and saw Watts, and we had some upgrades to dole out right there. Hit that switch as you're going down there. Alternatively, go up here. And then give it a little... Let's try to chop our way through here. Yeah, can't go through that bush right there. Alright. So yes. Let's make sure we give that switch a good stab on the way down this time. I'll win these all. Guess we never came in this side. Alright, everybody. Try to keep up. Alright. So, hug this wall here and just give it a little stab to stop the water. There we are. Alright. And then a couple more of these right here. Just go against the current, and on this right side, stop the water, and in we go. All right, the Hydra. Gary?
Boss beaters. Right, the Hydra. Weak against the fireball, but uses fire breath. Bit of a head scratcher there, but stun lock him with the fireball spell. Stack those melee attacks on top of it. Knock out those heads. Eventually you'll take him down. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Gary. Fluff's dealing mega damage. I would fear it too, if every hit took away about 20% of my life. All right, well that was not a bad idea to stagger this one. You still on fire? That's a good question. You still on fire, bro? All right, let's stack another one of these before he gets a shot off. There we go. This might take it. There you go. All right, wasted that last one. That's okay. Most excellent, most excellent. All right, Blairy's head was missing there for a second. Way to go. And we got the Whip's Orb. Nice. Fanha, prepare to. Not now. Children. How about we don't just let them walk away? Huh? Coming. Oh, the little beasts. Yeah, what? Have like a flashbang or something they drop there? Guess that's how they explain how they got away. Ninja disappear. Alright, again. Let's not slow down here. Oh dear. Oh dear. It is dangerous. Is she on fire? She certainly is. Yeah, this is where the stacking, the stun locking becomes a bit of a problem from the enemies. That's why you generally just want to run right through. We'll get some really nice armor from Nico once we're finished with this stretch, but gotta get through this area first. Got a hidden area behind, it's on this side, the top. All right, well, it's not gonna work if you're going around that way, Blairy. What are these guys called? Gotta whack one to find out what it is. That's the scientific method. Oh, that works too. Oh, there's bat in it. Grave bat. Right here. Hit that switch. This will open up the other way in the next area. Come on, Blairy. Killing me. Alright. Now we can respawn? Mine Captain Duck. Now we can duck in here. There's Watts. And we can get those 2 upgrades, which we just picked up. For the whip and the boomerang, which is now the Frizz Bar. My favorite name, I think, for the boomerang. The Frizz Bar. Reminds me of that thing in that episode of Doug where they'll run okay. She'll heal you up there, Chrissy. Don't know how she got here, and this guy's just here to tell you the red, blue, yellow, green. What is it? Red, blue, yellow, green. All right, let's remember that. Reminds me of the Wacky Whizzer from Doug. I think that's what it was called. Those free frisbees that whoever's dad got free from work. I think it was BB. I don't remember. Well, BB's dad probably didn't work. He just owned the company. Whoever it was. That was Patty. I'm sorry. I got it mixed up. Probably my favorite Nick tune, but I digress. And this is a one-way right here when you do this drop down. Nothing to be found in these little areas here. We just... There we go. Actually, won't let you go down there. It would seem that you could, but you cannot. Can't come from that way. Got it. Go around to hit that switch to open that up. This will open, not this one, but this one on this side. Sometimes it's just a good idea to get a whack in, just to keep them busy for that second while they're recovering. And you can keep moving forward. Stand in the middle there. See, like there's a little gust or something pushing us back. Is your name Captain Duck? Again, got a whack to confirm. It's like the creature's showing you its ID. Exploder, I don't like that at all. Love that hit though when we're getting up. That's a nice little detail. Anybody else wanna? Come on. I didn't put you on pacifist setting. It's pretty close, but... Alright, you know what? I don't care, Captain Duck. We're moving. We're moving on. You had your chance to be destructive. Alright. What'd we say? Red, blue, yellow, green? Red, blue, yellow, green. Thanks, random soldier. Alright. And now we can hit that switch right there. So now that we hit that switch, it should just drop down there next to it. And then this is open for you now. Nothing to be hidden right here, and these both lead to the same area. You can see if you hug this. So we're going against the grain regardless there. These guys, whatever their version on the Mana Fortress, is going to give us one of the most important defensive items in the game. But right now they're just, yeah, they're pretty nasty. Got their ice swords. Alright. Stay close, everybody. Let's take some public transportation here. Got the entrance here on the end. And, yeah, no reason to stop and fight any of the zombified passengers here. Square loves their trains with ghosts or zombies. They're monster trains. Coming a little hot there. And it's pretty linear from here on out, thankfully. And then the switch is right when. All right, the switch is right in between. All right, just give me another boss. I'm ready for a boss after all that. Just slap somebody around. Kettle Kin, perhaps. Kettle Kin. Seems this kid is the legendary knight. I like you. You looked into me. I appreciate that. What a joke. How could you have found that blade and hand it over? I'll give it to you stabby side out. Shut up and go get it. Super Special Deluxe Robot Type 2 with Turbo. Kettle Kin.
Boss beaters.
All right, Kettle Kin. No weakness. This is another instance where you get to use your magic of choice. The important thing, as always, is to keep that boss stun locked. Whatever spell you like. We like Earth Slide despite the extra cost. Very effective against Kettle Kin, especially if you've leveled it up. Any spell is effective for the most part if you've been putting in the work to this stage in the game, but recommend your level 46 around this stage. They'll take it down without too much issue.
Thank you very much, Gary. Oh, we lost Blairy there. Yeah, just do a couple Earth Slides. Kind of a silly. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, that's the elusive barrier. Yeah, that is an embarrassing lack of HP. Kettle Kin does, but anyway. Most excellent. Yeah. I like the look of everyone's weapon right now. I hate to temper them with watts, but too strong. He's the real knight. What idiot said he wasn't the knight? Let's get out of here. Oh, what a joke. The scorpion people. All right. So I guess we didn't use any of our goodies there. Don't have to worry about restocking necessarily right away. Anyway, we're just cutting through here. Don't make the mistake of it's outside, but we just want to go in that bottom door. Yeah, we're good. We did use that one cup of wishes, but that's about it. But now we are in the Grand Palace. This one's a bit more linear. But yes, there are a number of switches we need to trigger with different spells, as was the case earlier on in the game. Generally, they go in order, though, so this first one, I guess if we started on the right, it would have been Undyne, but being that we are here in kind of a gnome-colored place, like the Earth room, if you will. Gonna go ahead and use Gem Missile on this first one. There you go. Mind the books which appear. No reason to hang around. No special drops of note to be had. Come on now. Come on now, Fluff. Alright. This is more of the Undyne speed right here, so we'll use Freeze on this one. There we are. Heard the distant sound. This will allow us to progress. Down and around. Down and around. By which I mean downstairs and around. Don't mind me. I hate that. It's the best feeling when it works, it's the worst feeling when it doesn't. You need that extra inch. Fluff just can't be bothered. Alright, so now we have a way forward ultimately, which we did not have before. So let's go back to our rope here, or whatever it's called now. What are we calling it? The hammer flail. And once again, got a couple rooms on the left and right. Marma Blue. That's a good name too. Yeah, whoever came up with the names in this one. Well done, well done. All right, so this should be Sylphid. So they're a little out of order. Because we started left to right in that last area, even though we got the, we got Gnome first. But on the other side, we will get, and we can actually just go down and around this way. And then the next spell up, this is pretty clear. Probably the most obvious of all of the different magic types. He's Fireball in this one. There you are. Ouch. Look at his Doom Sword. Just ran straight headfirst into that very sharp sword, but no harm, no foul. And we actually have, there's a chest. A very important chest, actually. Not too far from here. Which we will need. One of the most important in the entire game. This is the Dark Palace on this side. Get out of the way of my team there. Doom Sword. Dark Palace. So we use Dark Force on this one. Level 7 Dark Force. Doesn't matter what level you're at with these, as long as you cast the right one. There you are. Anyway, I can't get whacked by this book. Nope. Took the sword a second to realize what was going on there. They're so cute, the Heck Hound. It's just fun. Blaze Wall. That's very appropriate. Alright then. I better cure up, everybody. Can't switch back to someone while they're engulfed. Yeah, I don't want to hang out while they're just open season on us there. Should have kept pushing back to the left there, actually. Alright, this one we need to use Lumina. And it's an expensive one at Lucent Beam, but this is the one. There you are. Alright. Alright, so now we do want... You coming through? Now we gotta find that chest. Not this chest. Where did this come from? By which I mean that chest. There you go. Glitches out sometimes, but I always thought that was kind of... Oops. On top of this there, Blairy? There you go. Always thought that was kind of funny. Such an important orb just kind of appearing like that. But yeah, once you've... Alright, let's keep pressing on here. Have to go see what. You actually can hit this from the ground, I believe, if you use the javelin. You don't have to come through here, but seeing as we were trying to get off of that screen, as we were getting our butts kicked, we'll come down and around and do that. Come on. No sightseers. It is the Grand Palace and all, but alright, so we need to find one more. We'll wait. One more to clear out that that torch. Let's go down and around this way. That. Trying to think of what magic we haven't used yet. We haven't used the Lunar Magic. Anybody? Don't be shy. Step on up and whack that hellhound. I like that the hellhound, the heckhound, excuse me, can spawn in all these weaker varieties of it. Self. Ah, come on. Come on now. I see what they're doing. I see what they're trying to do. Keep them at bay while you heal us up there, Blairy. Jeez. There you go. That was decisive, Blairy. I love it. All right. Wait here. And now maybe. Now that no one's messing with us, we can cut through. All right. Final one here, and we're gonna use the MP Absorb on this orb. Love to see those nice big MP absorbing balls right there on level 7. The spells really do get more impressive. Yes, more powerful, but half the reason to level them up is just to enjoy the animations. There you go. Stack that. Come on through, everybody. Come on through. All right, boss time.
Boss beater. All right, Snapdragon. Just use a couple fireballs, and yeah, feel bad for taking out such a defenseless creature.
All right, thank you very much. Kind of damage we dishing out there. Yep, halfway home. Appropriately the last of Fluff's magic. But that's all you need. Oh, did he get off in time? Nope, you're dead. He's trying to do the trick that we do all the time. And underwhelming orb for an underwhelming boss, but that's fine. Coming up on level 50. Pretty much right on track, I'd say. 50's a good spot to be on at this stage in the game. All right, the final... Oh. Where are we standing right now? The Emperor's music just sounds like something you hear at like a sporting event or something. I don't know. In this world, mind you. And now, coming onto the pitch, the Emperor. What he's... Oh, he's... Oh. Interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm a little stuck. I am... Oh, this could be bad. There we go. I tried touching the seed from the back. Success. All right. Thought that might bring everyone together. All right. Crisis averted there. That was weird. Fanha, you made it. Did you beat the Emperor? I'm afraid so. We'd rule the world if we had the Mana Fortress. He wasn't paying enough. Mutiny. Yeah, who else is here? Oh, Thanatos. It has been a little while. Yeah, where is Dialogue? He's... New body. Don't tell Thanatos what to do. He's in charge. Hexas. What do we got, Gary?
Boss beaters. Right, Hexas. Use the Earth Slide. And they got that Pygmus Glare, which will make you small. You can undo it with that item you got. But yeah, stun lock him with that Earth Slide to keep that boss from getting that spell off in the first place. Repeat the process, take him down.
Thank you very much. Thankfully, we've got the Midge Mallet, so we can fix that whenever we need to. Alright, how about you give me some... both the lunar boost and the moon energy. Both of these are good for getting our crit chance up, as well as our battle damage, our battle power. Not the moon saber. There you go. And when you don't have a specific weakness, again, I just love me some Earth Slide. That's not bad, you know? Alright, so just dispelled all the fanciness that Larry just put on us. So maybe I won't worry about it. Let's stack some tastier slides on Hexas. Hexas from Texas. Again, that's the product of 2 different Earth slides on top of one another for that 500. Need to wait for, I'm gonna say, Larry to actually die. Yeah, the base is very Seinfeld. Very slap bass. Right. Yeah, you shouldn't stay near the boss in this fight. That's it's kind of important, but this is getting her done. There we go. I guess we'll get sorted out just by virtue of having beaten Hexas. Heck yeah. Cool. Huh? Oh. Yeah. See, Thanatos didn't take kindly to, being told to hurry along by Fanha, lowly Fanha. Hit this switch to get outside for the next battle. Geshtar, spec zombie Geshtar. Yep. How utterly evil. Remember that line. Those lines that sticks in your head. All right. Hopefully for the last time, Mech Rider, Gary.
Boss beater. All right, one last sortie with Mech Rider. Once again, Air Blast. Stay out of the way. Dispel the wall when they get that up. That's a bit of a fly in the ointment for this battle. So you gotta be careful with that, especially if they're not on the screen. You can hear that sound of the wall being put up once you recognize it. But yeah, once they do have that wall down, get as many air blasts in as you can. Stun lock them. It's never more important than it is in this battle, given how fast this boss moves and their ability to cast a wall on themselves. But yeah, keep that strategy up. If you're level 48, you should be able to take him down without too much issue.
Yep, I think you're as sick of this one as I am. Alright, give one to Fluff here. So he is also the person who's dispelling. And, oh, do we still have some walls up from when I was messing about earlier? Alright, that's fine. Alright, so, let's use Dispel, part of the dark magic there. So that wall should be down now. Posing as he flies by there. Get off the tracks there, Blairy. Alright. Use some Earth Slide, mix some of that in. Yeah, let's... Since Blairy's still on the tracks, give her some chocolate. What are we doing with that? That was 249 versus... What were we doing with the Air Blast? Quit posing. There we go. Alright, so... It's probably worth that extra point. It's pretty close. Uh-oh. Stand by. Brace, brace, brace. Oof. Alright. That was close. And he can't be cured, can he? Alright, how about you dispel him again? I'll give you some chocolate since you're about to get run over. Do some lightning. Let's mix it up. We were doing what, 270 with the 3-point gnome? So that does pretty much the same. Something about the earth slide, the smiling. Oh, jeez. I'm really getting lazy with the timing here. All right, our last cup of wishes. Let's be careful here, gang. All right, spell that again, and no more breaks. Listen, we can chain 3 of these together in quick succession. The nice thing is he forgets he has a wall up, and he'll start to heal you, or not heal you, but give you the status effects that he wants for himself. A lot of bosses do that. The ones that use the, you about to wall it up? Yep, you certainly are. I knew that was coming. Alright, you can't have too much left in the tank, literally and figuratively. Let's just do a couple gem missiles to make the most of our remaining 4 points. And I will give you our last run on fumes here with our supplies. Just gotta do that animation. I'm not sure we're gonna have time to get this off. Alright, there we go. He was about to try to use that spell, but... Alright. I think we got it now. That should be roughly 990. Alright, well, not sure all those took, but that's fine. It's reporting the damage in weird intervals, but anyway, alright. I know we're in good health, but I would call that a barely survived right there. That's a satisfying win right there. Most excellent. Had to get something good for such a worthy opponent, right? Yeah, that's worth it. That's probably the second best orb for my money. For Watts' money, I should say. Place is sinking. Calling Flammy. Speaking of money, you're gonna need it for this next part. We gotta drop, I think, 200 grand, I would say, roughly. Music gets really cool here. Not a lot of continent to land on here, as you can see. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.